Ah.
OMG, what's wrong?
My family's in debt and we're losing our house. I really hope McCain wins. McCain's resurgence plan would purchase mortgages directly from homeowners and mortgage servicers, and they'd replace them with manageable and fixed-rate mortgages that'll keep families in their homes. If he wins, then I'll be able to keep my house and my family become out of debt, and it would just help my family a whole lot. And also the plan would, by purchasing the existing failing mortgages, the McCain Resurgence Plan will eliminate uncertainty over defaults, and they support the values of mortgage-backed derivatives and get rid of anything that will stop the financial markets. And it'll be okay because it's going to come from the Financial Market Stabilization Bill. It will cost up to around $300 billion, but it's okay if you think about the outcome when everybody's going to be back into their homes. Everyone's going to have good financial status.
No way. McCain's thing only helps for mortgage holders who live in the home and have good history credit. So if you're in debt, then you're basically screwed. See, Barack Obama has a 4-part plan. The first part of his plan is going to help the mortgage credit. A quote from him saying, "This will provide homeowners with a 10% universal mortgage credit. This credit will provide an average of 500 to 10 million homeowners. This credit's basically going to help jumpstart the industry." The second part is Obama's going to start helping to fight mortgage fraud. Basically, with his Stop Fraud Act, this will increase the funds of federal and state law enforcement to create more criminal penalties for mortgage professionals found guilty of fraud. This is basically just going to help the homeowners be more safe in the home. His next part would be his homeowner obligation made explicit score, basically the home score. It's going to provide borrowers with a simplified borrowing metric for home mortgages. It's going to allow people to easily compare various mortgage products, basically, and for their cost of their different loans. His final part of his plan is that he's going to close up all the bankrupt's loopholes in our corrupt country. Basically, this is going to prevent bankrupt corporations and courts and modifying an individual's mortgage payments. Barack Obama's team is basically going to fix the mortgage industry right away, and this is going to basically better it for the future.
Yeah, definitely. Barack Obama's plan for credit is meant to help the consumer. He has created the idea of credit card rating system to improve disclosure. This system is meant to be modeled off a 5-star system used for other consumer products. This is to provide consumers with an easy and identifiable ranking of credit cards. This system requires a credit card company to make it completely clear to consumers of their company's requirements and features. Through this system, credit card companies will be required to display their rating on an application and contract materials. This is to enable consumers to understand all the major provisions of a credit card up front without having to rely solely on fine print. As many of us know, applications to credit cards are also quite lengthy, making it difficult to understand all measurements of the contract. And not only does Obama plan on creating a credit card ranking system, but he also plans on establishing a credit card Bill of Rights to protect consumers. Under the Credit Card Bill of Rights plan, Obama and his Vice President Biden will ban unilateral changes, apply interest rate increases only to future debt, prohibit interest rates on fees, prohibit universal defaults, and require prompt and fair crediting of cardholder payments. To understand this plan of change, one first must understand the current roles of credit card in our economy today. As of now, credit card companies can unilaterally change the terms of a credit card agreement for a reason with only a 15-day notice to the consumer. Barack Obama plans to ban these changes unless the company has obtained written consent of the consumers. They are also required to follow the terms of the agreement. Secondly, it is common for credit card companies to imply raise interest rates to new debt consumers by the cardholder as well as previous debt. Obama will require an increase in interest rate to apply to future credit card debt only, not to debt prior to the increase. Thirdly, credit card companies many times charge interest on transaction fees. An example of some of these late fees are paying a telephone bill late. Obama will eliminate all transaction fees. Fourthly, Barack Obama plans to eliminate universal default on credit. A universal default can be explained by a practice in which a credit card company raises an individual's interest rate. This is due to failing to pay a different creditor on time. Lastly, in this plan, Barack Obama plans to require credit card users to apply payments first to a credit card balance encompassing the highest interest rate, minimizing finance charges.
No way! I obviously don't need a whole bunch of fancy facts to tell me that McCain is obviously the best choice. You're probably wrong, anyone who's gonna vote for the other. But McCain has a $300 billion plan to help the Americans with the current credit problem. And it's gonna work because a lot of homeowners are in trouble because they can't pay off the debt that they owe on their homes. So that's why McCain's plan would work the best. And he also plans to help college students that have built up a lot of debt in the years they have spent in college, and it would just help them pay off that debt because he realizes that those college students are America, also known as the U.S.A. And because they are the upcoming generation, they are going to lead our country besides being ruled by the president. And if they're not in debt, then all of America is going to be so much better. So that's about it.
Yeah, McCain is better. I agree with Alex. Recent stock market activity has done nothing but confirm that the comparison of the current United States economy with that of the economy during the Great Depression. And with this year being an election year, the stock market has become an extremely important topic and has been the subject of numerous debates. John McCain plans on creating a mortgage and financial institution trust, which will work with banks and realtors to identify and purchase bad loans to resell later at a great profit when the market has improved. John McCain will also help set the economy back on straight so that American families can prosper. Additionally, McCain plans on increasing jobs and giving tax breaks to many families.
No way! Obama is definitely the way to go. An Obama administration may be stricter on the subject of antitrust regulation. Obama favors eliminating the special tax treatment for dividends and capital gains, but with the exclusion for people with lower incomes. Whether that means the dividend rate will stay low for average fund investors depends on how those levels would be set. A major issue to those who invest in the stock market is the proposals to improve health care. Barack Obama's proposal for health care is generally anticipated to squeeze profit margins in the healthcare industry, especially for big companies like Humana and United Healthcare Group. That's it.
Wow, obviously both candidates are really qualified. Each candidate both have a good backbone to what their administration is going to do to help out our country if they're elected. I think that either candidate could be really good in the White House.
No! Let's sell this the Texan way! Let's roll!
Ow! Oh, Alex, stop! That hurts! Don't throw me over the edge!
No! You've gotta die!
Oh!
Here comes the chair!
No, Alex, don't! Oh! Yeah, eat it! Keep it!
Kryptonite! Sparkle!
Stop, you guys, stop.
fighting. Come on.
Seriously.
Seriously, look at Alex. I think he wants to say something.
What would Courtney do?
Oh, you're right.